Foodies, and today I'm here in California, Venice Beach, and here with Mary Shenouda, also known as the Paleo Chef. Welcome.
Welcome to Venice.
And thank you very much for having us. We're actually here in Mary's apartment today, having a bit of a chat about paleo. So just for the readers and the followers, can you tell us a little bit about how you got into paleo?
Yeah, definitely. Much like everyone else's story when it comes to paleo, I was really sick. It started for me in second grade. Migraines since the second grade,
yeah.
And when you're that young and you have a headache but no temperature or fever or anything like that, they think you're making it up.
Yeah.
And so you're constantly forced to deal with the pain.
Yep.
And growing up into my teens and late 20s, I just started to get even more different types of symptoms, hormonal issues, cancer scares. They would tell me I have lupus. They told me I have mercury toxicity.
Oh, wow.
So you go through your whole life being told you're sick. So it's interesting now because a lot of folks that knew me when I was a kid, they'll follow my stuff. And like, I remember you as a kid growing up in class and being sick and them not wanting to do anything about it because they thought you were making it up. So, yeah, it's interesting to see that path come to life. So there's tons of medications, and at 24, they told me that they thought that I had ovarian and cervical cancer, and that they wanted to remove parts of my body for that. And I was like, I'm gonna do my own research.
Yeah. Yeah.
So at the time I was in corporate America, I had one of my mentors in the company had mentioned gluten. So I did some research on that. I found a lab that I could pay for to send out my own lab work, which I did.
Yeah.
And it came back saying that I was full-blown celiac, also intolerant to casein and soy. And I was really happy about that because I had answers to things.
Yes, absolutely.
And within a few months of changing what I was eating, symptoms I've had my entire life have completely gone away.
Yeah.
So it came out of a point of necessity because I was just tired of listening to doctors because it always felt like you were going in there and your symptoms were an elephant in a room. Like they didn't know what was wrong with you.
Yeah.
And I don't want more medication. I don't want to be in the hospital.
Yeah, and just such an incredible story that you took that upon yourself to self-diagnose.
Yeah.
And going against everything that you would have known about medical science and
I'm
all
skeptical of doctors now.
Yeah, well, and so how did you come across paleo? Like you're obviously doing this research.
Yep. So I was doing the research online to understand more about the body and the way the body responds to food in general.
Yeah.
And I came across the TED Talk, being background in tech. I love TED Talks.
Yeah.
Found Dr. Terry Wall's talk on the mitochondria.
Yeah.
Studied the mitochondria in school, so it made sense to me. And through that, I found paleo. And paleo is a much easier way to describe the way you eat than saying, I don't eat this, I don't eat this, I don't eat this.
Yeah.
So paleo is more a backdoor for me of being able to label it and call it something. And for me, it's more paleo because what works for someone who follows paleo won't work for a celiac.
Yeah, I love that term, paleo. And take that back to Australia.
Do that, please. We'll hashtag it paleo.
Yeah.
So I found the label paleo, and people can see the change in you when you start becoming healthy. You're alert, skin stuff goes away, and then a natural byproduct is you end up leaning out to your natural body.
Yeah.
So I thought I was meant to look one way, and because of paleo, my body leaned out, and this is what my body's supposed to look like now. Wow. And so people ask questions, unfortunately, because of the weight loss. You know, how did you lose that weight?
And the diet, has a lot of attention because of that.
Yes.
But it's just that, we're living in this state where we think we are 100% healthy and the way our body should be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's where people started asking questions about paleo and the way that I ate, and then that's when Paleo Chefs started to become born. I guess the dissemination of Paleo Chef began within corporate America. Yeah. And then from there, being in San Francisco, you're around a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of, I call them busy bosses. They're C-level executives, and they want optimal health. And we've got a big biohacking community in San Francisco.
Yes. Yep.
So anything that will make them better at their day job, they want to hear about.
And the silver bullet approach.
Yes.
Because they want it all. They want to be able to work the hours that they're working and sustain all of that and be healthy.
Yep.
And ultimately, those two things don't go hand in hand.
No, but they'll try. They'll try
anything.
So then that's how my conversation started with a few executives there, where they saw that and they invited me into their home to talk about it with them. Yeah. So I did that, and then they see the way that I cook just because of my ethnic background.
Yeah.
And
Which is just, can you tell everyone? I thought it was very intriguing.
Greek and Egyptian.
Greek and
Yeah.
Egyptian.
And I know in Australia there's a big Greek community.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
The Australians that were visiting in San Francisco at one time, they were Greek Australians, and they're the ones that got me turned on to Scotch drinking. So it's actually yours' fault that I'm a Scotch drinker.
They're a bad influence.
I think it's a good influence.
Okay, good. I'm glad you see it that way.
And it was one day coming home from work, my body completely shut down.
Yeah.
I went to full panic attack mode, shaking, everything is sweaty, and I pulled over and I said, I have to choose one or the other.
Yeah.
So the next day I went into work and put in my notice, went home and built a simple WordPress site that said personalpaleochef.com.
Yeah.
And within months I had celebrity clientele, athletes as clients, lots of people asking questions. And I was like, I guess there's something here for a message.
Yeah.
So between then and now, which has been a year and a few months,
Yep.
it's continually adapting
Yeah.
to what's going to make it better for mainstream.
Yeah. That's incredible. It's happened so quickly.
Yeah.
Who are some of your clients? Can you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah. Most notably is Tim Ferriss
Yeah.
for our body, for our chef, for our
Mhm.
work week.
Mm-hmm.
Tucker Max, assholes finish first. Hope they serve beer in hell.
Yep.
I have a couple of clients that I can't name, but it's MLB, professional baseball, football clients,
Yeah.
and a PGA client.
Yep.
And they're all people that are well known. I'm very proud to have on the docket. And then
Yeah.
I've done high-end restaurant consulting with Chef Michael Mina, who's partners with Andre Agassi. Being a tennis player, I was really proud of that too.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so there's that, and it's ever growing. I get interest all the time, and it's awesome, and it's also heartbreaking when things don't work out, when there's someone I really want to cook for and somewhere else.
Yeah. And how do most people find you?
Google, which
Yeah.
is really cool.
Yeah.
Instagram, I get it's for
That's how I found you.
I'm a big deal on Instagram.
Yeah, you are.
I think it's so far the growth has been organic.
Yeah.
And the next phase is becoming more aggressive with pushing it out there mainstream. So we'll see what happens from there. But good old Google has served me well when you own paleochef.com.
Yeah. Cool. Hi everyone, it's Alison here from Paleo Beauties. Today I'm here in California on Venice Beach.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome. Can we just test that to see how